I used to be an iMac guy. Back in the day when all the bedroom editors and content creators were using iMacs, I was all in on the all-in-one desktop. MacBooks were super cool and super convenient, but not until the recent massive step forward that was Apple Silicon were they easily as powerful as desktops. I do 100% of my creative work on a MacBook Pro now, and I much prefer it to any alternative desktops I could be using. Now, before I make any more hot takes, I want to remind you guys to drop a like on the video and subscribe. Also, I'm on Twitter. If you want to follow me over there, the link is in the description. Now, there are a few reasons that I think MacBooks are better than desktops, but before I get into any of them, I do want to say desktops are necessary. If you need one, you know who you are. Fact of the matter is the splitting edge of computing power is plugged into a wall. And there are some edge case professional studios that need that type of computing power. But for 98% of the people, a MacBook is already way more power than you'll probably ever need. Ever since Apple Silicon dropped, MacBooks have been incredibly powerful. Along with all the computing additions, there are awesome features like ProRes accelerating and all kinds of other stuff to make different workflows way more efficient and way quicker. It's at the point where you can comfortably sift through raw 8K footage in a video editing software or go compose a massive orchestra in a coffee shop. And it is incredibly difficult to push these machines to the limit where their fans even turn on. The freedom of not being worried about whether your laptop or your computer is going to bottleneck your creative power is incredible. But the convenience of having these all on a laptop is completely unmatched. Apple's done a fantastic job on the hardware end, and they make sure that everybody who has a MacBook has the best trackpad, best speakers, the best display. They make sure your hardware experience is unmatched as far as computing goes, which means in a coffee shop, in the car, on a bus, anywhere you could be, you have the top of the line hardware. What's also fantastic about going laptop over desktop is that at any point in time, you can have a desktop. All you have to do is plug your laptop into a USB-C dock or a monitor, and all of a sudden you have the complete desktop experience. I had a Mac Mini before I moved to the MacBook Pro, and every single accessory I had connected to my Mac Mini works perfectly on my MacBook Pro. The only difference now is that I can grab my Mac and bring it anywhere I want. The fact of the matter is now all the power any prosumer could imagine is in a small aluminum chassis of a MacBook. You get all of the best from laptops with all the portability you could need, and all the best from a desktop with all the connectability and dockability that your MacBook does have. Outside of big professional offices where you need an absurd amount of computing power, I think we're very quickly moving towards a future where desktop computers are pretty much redundant. Now, I know there is still a massive elephant in the room when it comes to desktop computers, and that is gaming. Desktops are the best place to play games, and unfortunately laptops have not caught up with that yet. One of my big hopes is that with Apple now starting to support games on their ARM system and porting games over, is that within the next decade we get to a point where a laptop or a MacBook can do all the things a gaming PC can do or a gaming desktop can do. I'm not sure whether game streaming gets to the level of comfortability of having installed games, or if the power of ARM-based systems and laptops gets to where gaming desktops are first. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But what are your thoughts? I know this is kind of a short and simple one, as well as a very controversial one, but I think I'm kind of onto something. Someday soon, a 16-inch MacBook Pro is going to be beyond what a supercomputer is today. And portability breeds accessibility, and accessibility is good for everybody. If you enjoyed, drop a like and subscribe if you'd like more. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a wonderful day.